Kia ora tātou, welcome to this last video on genetic variation, so well done on getting to the end. In this video we're looking at the effect of genes and the environment on phenotype. So phenotype is a product of the genes and the environment, and for level 1 genetic variation we simplify this to being either it's the genes that have an impact or the environment. And so what you would get is often a situation where an individual has a particular phenotype or a particular trait, and then the question would be, would this trait be able to be passed on to the offspring? So it's either inheritable, the phenotype, whatever we're talking about, or non-inheritable. So what that means is that inheritable, if there's a phenotype that is a result of the genes, then that would be inheritable. If it's a result of the environment, then it is non-inheritable. So let's say we had a pet cat, and we overfed it and it got really heavy, which, you know, it does happen. That if that cat was to produce any offspring, then those offspring would not necessarily have that characteristic. So the offspring would not necessarily be the same weight as the cat if they were to grow up in a different environment and be fed a different diet. Whereas if there was like a mutation in an animal that caused it to be, often an example that gets used for level 1 genetics is for it to lose colour, so the albinism, then that would be part of the genes of the individual, so that would be able to be passed on to the offspring. So that's basically it for this this final part of it, is that just if something is a result of the genes, if a phenotype is a result of the genes, then that can be passed on in the gametes to the offspring, whereas if something is a result of the environment, then it is not inheritable because it cannot be passed on in the genes or in the gametes. And that's it. So that's taken us to the end of the topic. Well done. Enjoy.